Yo, welcome back to Tento Talks Football. This is a bit of a late match reaction to the earlier games between Portugal versus Turkey, as well as Belgium versus, who are they playing again? It's been a long night. I was out, just got back home. Just thought, let me just do a quick match reaction. So I'm going to try and keep it as quick as I possibly can. But yeah, Belgium were playing who? Yeah, they were playing Romania. So I'm going to do the match reactions to both those games. I'm going to try and be as quick as I possibly can. I am tired and I just need to go crash. At this point, I just want to go sleep. But yeah, let's quickly do this. So seeing as I was looking forward to the match between Portugal versus Turkey the most, or rather Turkey as they call themselves now, I think I'm going to start with that game. And yeah, let's get started. So earlier on today, Portugal managed to beat Turkey by 3-0. And to be honest, in as much as I'm a Portugal fan and I'd like for them to win it, I was a bit disappointed by the game. For starters, the main reason for me watching any of these games, or watching any of these Turkey games so far in this tournament, was because I've wanted to watch Arda Güler. So today, Arda Güler didn't even start the match. He only came on in the second half, which I'm not quite sure. Apparently, I don't know if he's got a bit of an injury or if he's not 100% fit or an illness or whatever. But he did come on in the second half, which meant that Turkey didn't really get to ball out as they did in the first game against Georgia. Another thing which I noticed was that young winger from Juventus, is it Yildiz? Kenan Yildiz. I mean, Kenan Yildiz also was benched, which again I didn't understand. Unlike Arda Güler, he wasn't injured, so what was the reason to bench him? I mean, this is what you get when you change a winning formula. Turkey were cooking in the first game when they played Georgia, guys. They were absolutely cooking. But then this stupid manager of theirs decides to go and drop, okay, the Güler part, I understand. If you're saying he's injured or he's not feeling too well or match fit or whatever, cool, I understand. Start him on the bench, he's just not 100%. But what's his excuse for not starting Kenan Yildiz? I mean, the boy played well against Georgia last week, so what was his reason for dropping him? It made no sense whatsoever to me, So as a result, Turkey were absolutely battered by 3-0 by Portugal. They didn't even lay a glove on Portugal at all. At all. I felt they missed the impact of Arda Güler and Kenan Yildiz. Those two young wingers played very well in the first game. They didn't play them today, obviously. But anyways, the guy who opened the score today was none other than Bernardo Silva for Portugal. I thought he played very, very well. In fact, I even saw he got the man of the match. He played very, very well. He got the opener for Portugal. And then apart from that, you had that absolutely calamitous mistake, the miscommunication between Altay Bayındır and that other Turkey defender. I'm not quite sure who it was. But basically what happened was Portugal were on the attack. João Cancelo, he just had to make a nice pass to Cristiano Ronaldo and he would have been in one-on-one versus the goalkeeper. But then he decided to hit a through pass on the other side. Ronaldo basically tried to make a run, but towards the left side of the pitch, whilst Cancelo passed it on the right side, which meant that Turkey got the ball back. And I remember basically saying, what the hell is this guy doing? And because the cameraman didn't expect the madness that happened to happen, he basically zoomed in on João Cancelo to show his disappointment. And while he was still doing that, I just heard the commentator saying, oh my God, what's going on? And then when I looked, it was 2-0 to Portugal. It was a calamitous mistake, like I said, between the centre-back and Bayındır. I'm not quite sure what his name is. But he basically hit a back pass to Altay Bayındır. And Bayındır stupidly decides to walk out from the goal. And I'm thinking, where the hell are you going, bro? You're supposed to be in goal. Stay on your line. Why are you coming out? It's not like a Portugal player was attacking. It was getting a back pass from his own teammate. See, so now he's walking away while that guy's making a back pass, which basically meant that the ball's going to roll into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for Portugal. And from there, I just thought, they're dead and gone. They're dead and buried. It's done. Turkey ain't coming back. And that's what happened. Second half, like I said, they came out. They tried to play well. They tried to apply some pressure on Portugal. And that was the only time that I can say they actually looked a bit dangerous. They looked like maybe they could do something. But even then, they didn't really get any clear-cut opportunity in which we can say Turkey definitely should have scored that. I don't remember them having anything like that throughout the entire game. And eventually, I think around the 55th minute, Cristiano Ronaldo went one-on-one through with the goalkeeper. But instead of scoring, he basically just gave the most selfless pass I've seen Cristiano Ronaldo make. He gave a pass to Bruno Fernandes, who basically tapped the ball home into an empty net to make it 3-0 to Portugal. And that meant that Portugal ended up by winning the game by 3-0. And to be honest, I thought Portugal were very, very good. They played very, very well. They were very dominant. They were very good. They just kept the ball. They played very good football. And another person I thought I needed to give a big shout out to was Pepe. Guys, Pepe, at the age of 41, what this guy is doing, nah. This is just, it's unheard of. I mean, at the age of 41, he has no right to be playing in the Euros. But guess what? Due to his performances for his club, FC Porto, Roberto Martinez was forced to bring him into the team. He's literally keeping out the likes of Inacio and Antonio Silva from the starting 11. At 41 years of age, Pepe still starts for Portugal, and rightfully so. I felt, for me, he was one of their best players today. He was absolutely one of their best players. I didn't think, yes, in as much as Bernardo Silva was given man of the match by UEFA, I felt like, for me, the defensive clearances that Pepe was just making, I just felt, for me personally, my man of the match was Pepe. He was so good, man. He was so good. And if you're asking me, I would have given my man of the match to him. The player who I thought was absolutely rubbish for Portugal, even though they won by 3-0, was Rafa Leao. Like, this guy, man, what is he doing? Honestly, what is he doing, Rafa Leao? I don't understand it. You're in a position whereby the game against, the first game which they won against, Czechia, they won by 2-1. He got a yellow card for simulation, right? Today, again, he got another stupid yellow card for simulation. Like, I'm just out here like, dude, when are you going to learn your lesson? You can't keep getting yellows for simulation in back-to-back games. It doesn't make any sense. And now, he's basically suspended for the next game. But if I'm being honest, Portugal ain't going to miss him. He's rubbish anyways. In fact, he's been rubbish throughout the tournament. So, I guess his suspension is a blessing in disguise. We get to see Pedro Neto from the start. Hopefully, he'll start him. If not him, there may be someone like Joao Felix. He's someone I'd like to see get more minutes, man. Roberto Martinez is not giving him any minutes at all, which is a bit sad. But other than that, I thought Portugal played very, very well. Bruno Fernandes played well. Cristiano Ronaldo played very well. Bernardo Silva was very, very well. Vitinha, again, very good performance. Palinha is just a rock in the defensive midfield role. And Pepe, like I said, he was my personal man of the match. What a warrior, what a leader. At the age of 41, what he's doing is absolutely remarkable. At this rate, if he keeps on playing at this level, I wouldn't be surprised to see him playing in the World Cup in 2026 for Portugal. And by then, he'll be 43 years old, But yeah, like I said, big up Pepe and big up Portugal. They won by 3-0. And this simply means that Portugal have now qualified for the round of 16. So it's good to hear as a Portugal fan. But yeah, moving it on to the next game. We had Belgium versus Romania, which, again, it was a very good game. I'm not going to lie. I thought Belgium played well. And for the first time in a while, I can sit here and categorically say that the big players actually turned up for Belgium for once. I'm talking about the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. I think for the first time ever, personally for me, this is my first time ever seeing Kevin De Bruyne actually step up and perform for his country. Yes, he had the armband on, and he actually played like a captain. He was so good. I'm not going to lie, he played very, very well. So big up to him. I was criticizing him after the game. They lost 1-0 last week, to say that we need him to perform for his country. I thought he never performed for his country before, but tonight he stepped up and he helped in getting his country get the W. And for that, I think he even got man of the match for according to UEFA. I'm not quite sure, but he was definitely my man of the match. I thought he played very, very well. He helped them when they won by 2-0. Obviously, the goals came from, the first one was scored by Yuri Tillemans. It was a very good goal. Although he seemed like he was slipping or falling, but he still managed to get enough power from the long-range shot to give Belgium the lead within the first, I think it was just over a minute had been played, but he managed to give Belgium the lead. That was good from him. It was quite impressive. He actually played a good game. He played well. Who else scored the other goal? Lukaku basically scored to make it 2-0. But yet again, VAR said, no chance, my brother. You're offside. And I think it was just like offside by your kneecap. You know, like his kneecap was, because they drew that new VAR system which shows whether a player's offside or onside or whatever. And it literally, that line just cut across his knee. And I'm just thinking, bro, really? You're offside by your knee? It sucks to be him, because now that's 3 goals that Lukaku has disallowed in this tournament so far. He had 2 goals disallowed in the previous game, and today he had 1. So now that's 3 goals disallowed for Romelu Lukaku. He could easily be top scorer in the tournament. But unfortunately for him, he's still on 0 goals. But I'm sure if he would have taken it today, if you offered him before kickoff to say Belgium will win, but you won't score a goal, he would have taken it. So Belgium won by 2-0. The second goal came from the skipper himself, Kevin De Bruyne. I think it was a long kick, long range kick from the goalkeeper. Somehow goes over everyone, and then it falls into De Bruyne. He sticks into the back of the net, makes it 2-0 for his country, and secures the 3 points basically. Like I said, man, De Bruyne was very, very good. He was all over the pitch. He played very well. I was actually impressed by him. Someone else who I thought actually had a decent game was Onana. I think it's Amadou Onana. He played very well, the Everton defensive midfielder. He's someone who Man United has been linked with in the past. And I've been thinking maybe we should get him, but today I thought, let me see what he can do. And to be fair, I thought he played well. I'm not going to start waxing lyrical of him and say call him the best defensive midfielder in the world or anything like that. But based on today's performance, I thought he played very well. And yeah, I was impressed by Belgium, man. They looked hungry. They wanted it more than Romania. Obviously, they've got the better players. I mean, come on, let's be honest. So yes, they should be winning this game quite comfortably. And to be fair to them, they got the job done. You know, they got the job done. They got the W. Yeah, what else can I say really about Belgium? They played well. Like I said, Romelu Lukaku, very unlucky, 3 goals disallowed by VAR so far. It'll be funny to see him if in the next game, which they play, to see if he gets another goal disallowed and see how his reaction would be. But yeah, it's looking like that group for Belgium. I'm not quite sure if it's Group E. I think it is. It's looking quite interesting because I think now, as we speak, every team in Group E has won 1 game and lost 1 game. So everybody's on 3 points. Romania on 3 points. Belgium on 3 points. Ukraine are on 3. Slovakia also on 3 points. You know, so 1 win and 1 loss for everyone right now as we speak. And I think currently Belgium might be second. So it's going to be a very interesting final group game. Game week 3 in that group is going to be very, very interesting. We're going to get to see who goes through and who gets knocked out. But like I said, it's going to be very interesting. Anyways, I said I'd try and keep this video as short as I possibly could. And I think I've been going on for long enough now. I'm tired. I just want to take a quick shower, then go to sleep. You know, it's been a long night. It's been art. And yeah, but anyways, those are my thoughts and my match reaction on both the games. Let me know what you think. What did you think about the games? Do you disagree with any of my opinions? Do you agree? Let me know in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please like the video, share the videos, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.